Natural disasters. A disaster is an unexpected event that results in damage and the destruction of life and property. Natural disasters are sudden and destructive events caused by natural forces and are outside human control. They may lead to loss of life, injuries, property damage, and environmental harm. Earthquakes, tsunami, volcanic eruptions, hurricanes, floods, and droughts are some natural disasters. Let us study the impact of different natural disasters. Landslide. A landslide is a natural disaster in which a large amount of soil, rocks, and mud suddenly slides down the side of a hill or mountain. It usually occurs after heavy rainfall, earthquakes, or when trees are cut down, which makes the land unstable. Landslides can cause great damage to both the environment and people. Impact of landslides. Landslides can destroy homes, buildings, and roads, causing injuries or even loss of life. They can block rivers, uproot trees, and damage forests, harming the environment and wildlife. If a landslide blocks a river, water may accumulate behind the blockage and cause flooding in nearby areas. Safety tips during a landslide. Landslides can be sudden and very dangerous, so it is important to know what to do to stay safe. If you find yourself in an area at risk of a landslide, follow these safety tips to protect yourself and others. Stay away from roads. Avoid walking or driving on roads near hills or mountains as they may be blocked or damaged by a landslide. Move to higher ground. If you are near a hill or mountain, move to higher ground away from the slope. Be careful of falling rocks. Watch out for falling rocks, especially in a hilly or mountainous area. Try to move to a safe place. Avoid rivers or valleys. Do not go near rivers, valleys, or streams as landslides can cause floods in these areas. Listen to alerts. Pay attention to any warnings or instructions from authorities. If you hear a warning, evacuate immediately if possible. Stay calm. It is important to keep calm and act quickly but safely. Help others, especially children and the elderly, to reach a safe place. Earthquake. An earthquake is the shaking of the earth caused by the sudden movement of rock plates below the earth's surface. Earthquakes occur when pressure builds up along faults, which are cracks in the earth's crust. When this pressure is released, it causes the ground to shake. How earthquakes occur. The earth's outer layer, called the crust, is made of large slabs of rock called tectonic plates, which move constantly and slowly. Most of the time, tectonic plates slide past each other. Sometimes these plates get stuck and pressure builds up. When the pressure becomes too strong, it suddenly releases energy in the form of waves, which makes the ground shake, leading to an earthquake. Components of an earthquake. Focus. The point inside the earth where an earthquake originates. Epicenter. The point on the earth's surface directly above the earthquake's focus. Seismic waves. Waves of energy that travel through the earth and cause the shaking we feel during an earthquake. Effects of earthquakes. Destruction of buildings, roads, homes, and vehicles. Loss of life, both humans and animals. Roads, bridges, and railways can be destroyed. Landslides and avalanches may occur. Outbreak of diseases due to unsanitary conditions. Do you know? The Richter scale was invented by Charles Francis Richter in 1935. Earthquake intensity and duration are measured using an instrument called seismograph. This device detects the vibrations caused by an earthquake. A seismogram is the recorded trace or graph produced by a seismograph showing the vibrations of the earth during an earthquake. The strength of vibrations is measured on a scale known as the Richter scale. The Richter scale ranges from 0 to 10, with higher numbers indicating stronger intensity of the earthquakes. Earthquakes with higher Richter scale values typically cause more damage and are felt over larger areas. 1 to 3. very small earthquakes that are usually not felt. 4 to 5, moderate earthquakes are felt but usually do not cause much damage. 6 and above, strong earthquakes that can cause a lot of damage. Safety tips during an earthquake. Earthquakes can be very strong and dangerous, and we cannot predict exactly when they will happen. However, learning safety measures helps us stay protected during an earthquake. Do not panic. Drop down. Cover and hold. Find the way out. Keep distance from building. Go to assembly point. Drop down, cover and hold on. Drop down to the ground, take cover under a study table or desk, and hold on until the shaking stops. Stay indoors. If you are inside, stay there. Move away from windows, doors, and heavy objects. Stay outdoors. If you are outside, stay in an open area away from buildings, trees, or power lines. Try to gather at the center of a large open space. In a car, if you are driving during an earthquake, stop the car at the side of the road and stay inside until the shaking stops. After the shake, be careful of aftershocks, gas leaks, and broken electrical wires. Do you know the largest earthquake ever recorded was the 1960 Valdivia earthquake in Chile, which had a magnitude of 9.5 on the Richter scale. In India, the worst recent major earthquake was the 2001 Gujarat earthquake near Bhuj, Gujarat, which had a magnitude of approximately 7.7. Volcano. Volcanoes are found on both land and ocean floor. A volcano is a vent in the Earth's crust through which molten rock, ash, and gases are expelled. Inside the Earth, there are molten rock called magma. When magma bursts out and reaches the Earth's surface, it is called lava. Volcanoes erupt when pressure from the magma below the Earth's surface becomes too high, causing the crust to crack. Some volcanic eruptions are explosive, while others occur as slow-moving lava flows. Types of volcanoes. Based on the frequency of eruption, volcanoes are classified into 3 types. Active volcanoes. These volcanoes have erupted in recent years and may erupt again. Mount Fuji and Mount Vesuvius are examples of active volcanoes. India's only active volcano is Barron Island, located in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Dormant volcanoes. These volcanoes are currently quiet and have not erupted since a long time, but may erupt again in the future. Mauna Kea in Hawaii is a dormant volcano. Extinct volcanoes. These volcanoes have not erupted for thousands of years and are unlikely to erupt again. Mount Kenya and Mount Ashitaka in Japan are examples of extinct volcanoes. Do you know the Ring of Fire is an area around the Pacific Ocean where most of the world's active volcanoes are found? Impact of volcanoes. When volcanoes erupt, they can cause a lot of damage to the people and places near them. The eruption can release hot lava, ash, and gases that can destroy homes, roads, and even whole towns. People living close to volcanoes need to be prepared and follow safety plans to stay safe. Tsunami. Tsunami is a huge, powerful ocean wave caused by underwater earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, or landslides. These events create large waves that move towards the shore at very high speeds, sometimes as fast as 500 to 800 km per hour. When these waves reach the shore, they can grow taller and cause serious damage in just a few moments. Impact of tsunamis. Tsunamis can flood coastal areas, destroying buildings, roads, and farmland. The strong waves can wash away boats, cars, and in extreme cases, entire village. Safety tips during a tsunami. Move to higher ground immediately if you feel an earthquake or notice the ocean water receding, as this can be a warning sign of a tsunami. Avoid going near the coastal area after an earthquake. Do you know, in 2004, a massive undersea earthquake of about magnitude 9.0 occurred near the west coast of Sumatra, Indonesia. It triggered the deadliest tsunami in modern history, which struck the coastlines of many countries, including India and Sri Lanka, causing widespread destruction and killing more than 2 lakh people across 14 nations. Hurricane, typhoon, or cyclone. A hurricane, typhoon, or cyclone is a powerful tropical storm that usually occurs in warm ocean regions, where heated air rises and creates a system of strong winds. These storms have the same meaning, but they are called different names depending on where they form. Hurricane forms in the Atlantic Ocean and the Northeast Pacific Ocean. Typhoon forms in the Northwest Pacific Ocean, such as near Japan and the Philippines. Cyclone forms in the South Pacific and the Indian Ocean, affecting places such as India and Australia. Impact of hurricanes, typhoons, or cyclones. These storms can bring heavy, strong winds, heavy rainfall, and sometimes even tornadoes. They can cause flooding, damage buildings, and disrupt lives, especially in coastal areas. Safety tips during a hurricane, typhoon, or cyclone. Even though these storms are powerful, with proper knowledge and preparation, people can stay safe during them. Always listen to weather warnings and evacuate if necessary. Stay indoors in a safe place, away from windows. Prepare an emergency kit with food, water, medicines, and important documents. Flood. About 71% of the Earth's surface is covered by water. When water in oceans, rivers, lakes, and ponds rises too high, it can overflow and cause floods. Floods usually occur due to heavy and excessive rainfall. During the summer, when temperatures are high, snow and glaciers in the mountains melt rapidly, adding extra water to rivers. This can cause rivers to overflow, leading to flooding. Floods can also happen if a dam is damaged or breaks, releasing a large amount of water suddenly into a river. Effects of floods. Floods can cause destruction of crops and houses. They can drown people and animals. When water covers the land, people cannot travel by car or other vehicles in affected areas. Flood waters can mix with clean water, making drinking water unsafe. They can spread diseases like dengue, malaria, cholera, and typhoid. They also carry soil from higher areas and deposit it on the plains, which is called alluvial soil. This soil is very fertile, which is good for growing crops. Ways to control floods and precautions. Trees should be planted along the river banks and hillsides to control the flow of water. Proper embankments should be constructed to regulate the water level in rivers. Dams should be built to control the flow of water. Regular inspection and maintenance of dams are important to prevent damage that could cause to floods. People should be educated about floods so they know how to stay safe during flood. We should always listen to the warnings on the radio, television, or other media and carefully follow the instructions given by the rescue teams. Drought. Drought is a condition characterized by a severe shortage of water in a particular area. It occurs when an area receives less than the average amount of rainfall over a long period. As a result, there is not enough water for drinking, farming, and other essential activities. Effects of drought. People and animals do not have enough water to drink or use for daily needs. Crops may be destroyed due to insufficient water for growth. Starvation can cause malnutrition and death in people and animals. Many people may need to move to other areas in search of water and food. Dry conditions can increase the likelihood of wildfires, causing more damage. Ways to control drought. Planting trees, afforestation. Planting more trees helps retain soil moisture and increases the chances of rainfall, reducing the effects of drought. Recycling water. Reusing water from washing, cleaning, or other activities helps conserve water for essential needs. Growing crops that need less water. Choosing crops that need less water can help save water and reduce the impact of drought. Using water wisely. Being careful about how we use water, such as turning off taps when not in use, ensures that there is enough water for everyone. Rainwater harvesting. Collecting rainwater in tanks, ponds, or reservoirs can help to store water for use during dry periods. Dealing with natural disasters. Most natural disasters cannot be predicted, so the best way to deal with them is to be prepared. We need to understand which types of natural disasters are likely to occur in our area and plan how to handle their effects. These disasters can affect things such as crops, drinking water, cleanliness, transportation, and more. Being prepared helps us stay safe and reduces the damage caused by these disasters. To be prepared for natural disasters, we must raise awareness about natural disasters and teach people how to stay safe during and after natural disaster. Set up early warning systems to alert people before a disaster occurs, giving them time to prepare and take action. Organize rescue operations to provide help during and after a disaster, ensuring quick assistance for those in need. Provide care to affected people by giving them food, medicine, clean water, and safe shelters. Use modern communication tools such as newspapers, television, radio, and phones to share important safety information with the community. Follow the instructions from rescue teams to stay safe and support recovery efforts. Support NGOs, non-governmental organizations that help provide relief and aid to disaster victims by conducting mock drills to aware people practically. Some well-known NGOs and IGOs that provide help during disasters are Red Cross Society. The Red Cross symbol, a large red cross, can be seen on their vehicles, equipment, and volunteers. They help by providing medical care and support to victims during disasters. It was founded in 1863. WHO, World Health Organization. WHO works worldwide to create health plans and strategies. It offers guidance and support to health organizations in different countries, especially during emergencies. It was founded in 1948. UNICEF, United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund. UNICEF helps children who lose their parents or are injured during natural disasters. It provides food, shelter, education support, and medical care for these children. It was founded in 1946. Save the Children. It provides emergency assistance in response to natural disasters. It supplies food, shelter, medical care, and other support to children affected by disasters. It was founded in 1919. Khalsa Aid. They help during floods, earthquakes, and other disasters by giving food, clean water, shelter, medical help, and support to people in need. It was founded in 1999. Keywords: landslide, a natural disaster in which soil, rocks, and mud suddenly slide down a hill or mountain. Earthquake, shaking of the earth caused by the sudden movement of tectonic plates below the earth's surface. Tectonic plates, the large slabs of rocks. Richter scale, it is used to measure the magnitude, strength of earthquakes, ranging from 0 to 10. Magma, the molten rocks inside the earth. Alluvial soil, the soil carried by a flood. Drought, a condition characterized by a severe shortage of water in a particular area. Afforestation, planting of trees to create or expand forested areas. Rainwater harvesting, the process of collecting and storing rainwater for future use. Let's recall natural disasters: landslide, earthquake, volcano, tsunami, hurricane, typhoon or cyclone, flood, drought. Dealing with natural disasters: impact, safety tips. Effects, safety tips. Active volcanoes, dormant volcanoes, extinct volcanoes, impacts of volcanoes. Impact, safety tips. Impact, safety tips. Effects, ways to control floods and precautions. Effects, ways to control. NGOs and IGOs help during natural disasters.